Next, I'd like to thank our dignitary, Joanne Siegel, Jerry Siegel's wife. She, with her daughter Laura, have carried the torch to continue to bring respect and acknowledgement and attention to the creative work of Jerry and Joe. And without them, I think this is just a wonderful time for them to be here on this front porch after this house has been restored and saved into the future. So Joanne, if you could come up and accept the brick, appreciate that. Okay, well, we'll do that. We'll be, if we could, we're going to come back and, yeah, in a moment. Okay? Great. Thank you so much.
We're going to switch up and we'll go first.
Okay, very good. That's great. Okay. Well, no, let's go ahead. Then, Mike, if you could make your presentation, we have more for you to carry. Oh, great.
We hope you brought an empty suitcase.
Okay. And Mike, here you go. Well, we have one more or two more things for you, Joanne. And Mike, if you could present this.
This is the first time I've seen this, so it's beautiful. It's an award to Joanne Carter Siegel in recognition of all the work she's done to inspire what we're here about today. And I remember the first time Joanne and I came here, I guess it was 97? 13 years ago, she and I came here and I showed her the house and we left a note on the door because we missed everyone. And years later we found out that the Grays kept that note signed by her. So it's kind of cool. So I'd like to present this to Joanne and with our thanks. I'd like to read it. It says, to Joanne Carter Siegel, the one true inspiration for the timeless literary character Lois Lane, who serves as a continuing role model for young women everywhere. This award also recognizes the tireless efforts to promote American popular culture and preserve the legacy of Jerry Siegel and Joe Shuster, the creator of Superman. Presented on this date, July 11, 2009.
One more thing.
Okay.
Hi, I haven't actually met Mrs. Siegel yet. I went last night, we had a reception, and I saw her across the room, and I was kind of shy, you know, I didn't want to go up and talk to her. I even wore a nice suit, which I normally don't do, and I got to thinking, that sounds kind of familiar, right? To me, Superman begins with Lois Lane. You can't have Superman without Lois Lane, because why else do you put on red and blue and a cape and jump around if you're not trying to impress a pretty girl? So we'd like to present from the Siegel and Shuster Society a copy of the original Situation Wanted ad that Joanne put out in the paper just on a whim to be a model, and Joe and Jerry answered it, and the rest is history. Thank you.
We also have a, from the city, the council of the city of Cleveland, to you, Joanne, for your artistic and inspirational influence as the original model for the character Lois Lane. As the widow of Superman co-creator Jerry Siegel, you tirelessly carried on his legacy as one of the originators of a timeless champion of the people who stood for truth, justice, and the American way. This council applauds your exemplary efforts and extends best wishes to you for very much continued happiness and success in the future.
Thank you so much.
I'd like to invite you if you'd like to say a few words.
Actually, Dick, if I could just mention, we have some unfinished business here. And Mrs. Siegel, I think you should stand here as well. I'd like to ask the great Irv Fine to come up to the mic. I think you have something to present?
Oh,
I'm sorry.
Dick is already done.
Oh, okay, very good.
they want to give me a second brick.
You can put that on eBay.
They think I can sell it, maybe. If Mrs. Siegel would put her head out the door right now, she'd say, "Oy vey, Jerome, what did you do?" And I'd say, "I didn't do anything, Ma." Well, this is such a great honor for Laura and myself, and to see everybody turn out, even in the rain. Because it's raining, I'm going to make this short, so Laura can get her turn. But what I want to say is this is a very special day, and I want to thank everybody who had a part in making this happen. I won't name names because then my speech will get long. But this is such a special house. As you all know, something very special happened here, which is an influence, surprisingly, all over the world, because Superman is known everywhere. And when we went to Sweden, Jerry and I, as guests of Sweden, for their 400th year anniversary, and the people, the way they turned out, it was amazing. And they had known that they were going to have a convention there, so people came from all over Europe for that convention. And so we met people from China and Germany and Australia and New Zealand, all over. It was amazing. And so I just want to say, God bless this house, and God bless everyone who comes here, because when you come here, just feel the vibes that are in this house, because the Grays, the wonderful people who own this house, have also been Superman fans, and they have kept that vibe going all these years. And you would come in, sign the guest book, and just feel the house as you go through. Jerry had tremendous energy. He would not walk through a house, he would swoosh through a house. And sometimes he would tire me out. I'd say, "Don't rush around so much, you're making me tired." And he couldn't understand that anyway. The rain is picking up, so I'm going to let Laura get in here. And God bless you all for coming. And I'm sorry if you get wet, but please remember this day with great deal of pleasure and inspiration, because it is a house that inspires people for good and to help others. Thank you all for coming. And now here's Laura.
I will try and make this super short. I just can't believe all of you wonderful people are standing here in the pouring rain. But I wanted to let you know how deeply our family, all members of our family, appreciate the support of everyone in Cleveland and everyone who donated both items to be sold on eBay and money to buy those items on eBay to raise an astonishing $111,000 to do what needed to be done to this house and to preserve it and to keep that spirit alive. My father would be so thrilled. He would be so proud. And I just wanted to share with you that one of my father's all-time favorite songs was The Impossible Dream from Man of La Mancha. And although it was written about Miguel the Don Quixote character, if you think about it, and I won't go through the lyrics, I'll spare you that right now, but if you think about it, it had great significance both for my father as a person, for the impossible dream that it was for him to create this character Superman. In many ways, it had to do with the character Superman himself, and that it also had to do with the effort that the people went into the impossible dream of making this house as beautiful as it is today. So once again, thank you so much. We love you all, and we appreciate you very deeply. Thank you.